Hey there everybody, it's Flare31 here. Welcome back to more Super Mario Sunshine. In the last episode, we did the 100 coins, blue coins of quote-unquote Delfino Plaza. Blue coins are a little bit more complicated than that, and even I guess 100 coins is a little bit more complicated than that, because Delfino Airstrip counts as part of Delfino Plaza. And then Chrono Mountain doesn't, but it has 10 blue coins in it anyway, so we got those just to get those. But now we're ready to do it. Corona Mountain. And, well, I probably already mentioned this. I kind of forgot. But Corona Mountain's not anything too special. I almost died. It's like, for a final level, it's really short, and on top of being really short, it's really boring. So yeah, I don't know. There's not much to say about it. Just do what I'm doing, or take the easier route. And so you have to do less spin jumping and less tight maneuvers and stuff. There's a 1-up in this box right here, just in case you want it, especially for this boat section, which is not easy by any metric really, you know. But we're gonna go ahead and do it. Let's make sure we get around this pillar, and then we're gonna go back in, because there is that nice fountain that refreshes our water for us. Not that we really need to refresh our water, but you know, they were nice enough to include it, so we'll use it. Damn it! Alright, turn, go forward. Alright, so then they give you a rocket nozzle. And you know what that means. You can rocket store it. Yeah, you can do that. You could use this ledge to like rocket storage all the way up to the top, and it's actually kind of fun to do. I'm gonna do it normally though, just to like, I don't know, for the GP. And we're even gonna flex a little bit by getting that 1-up mushroom. Oh, I went too far forward. Yeet. These clouds are really weird because they actually have like hitboxes on like the bottom, and that's something I wouldn't expect a cloud to have, is a hitbox on the bottom. And as you can see, all these clouds move in like various configurations, but it doesn't really matter because we got the top.
The water's great, hey Junior?
Sure is, Papa. Come on in, Mama Peach. I think not. Mario! You again? Don't you ever give up?
Mario! How dare you disturb my family vacation?
Yes, so this is the final boss. Of course it's Bowser. And of course Princess Peach is there floating in a ducky thing. And of course Bowser Jr. is there. Well, let's try that again. The entire boss fight is literally just doing the rocket jump, ground pounding onto these, and then wait, what the heck? That was really weird. Doing that ground pound, and you do that 5 times onto the 5 extendy platform things. Oh, I got hit by the goop. It's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be one of those boss fights. Oh boy. So this is not a hard boss fight. The hardest part about it is playing around the fact that it's really jank the way it's like set up. But if you get it right, it's good. You don't have to do the whole rocket jump after you ground pound thing. You could just like get back onto the ledge normally. But it's both faster, and I actually kind of find it easier nowadays than dealing with the falling apart bridge, because you have the rocket nozzle, and it's not like you have the hover nozzle, so you can like easily platform back to where you need to be. But yeah, so this is the entire boss fight. It's really not a great boss fight. I don't think that Mario games in particular are known for their boss fights. So it's not anything for me to be like torn up about and be like, raw, bad game, because bad boss fight. It really happened in the last one. How many lives do I even have? Oh, I've got like 20. Nice. Oh, did you see that? He just gamered me. He was like, I see you going for that ground pound, and then he ground pounded, which shifted where the landing spot was for that. I've never actually seen Bowser like actively defend his point. He didn't actively defend it, but it worked out that way. It was really funny. Also, I'm gonna point out now, if you watch Flood's like little text things, they get like more and more like broken as time goes on, and that'll become important. Oh my god, he did it a second time! I actually ran out of water. Okay, this is actually kind of a cool opportunity. Bowser Jr. will shoot blue bullet bills from time to time, and those blue bullet bills will have water in them. That is how you get more water. It's not from the goop bathtub. Are you gonna give me a blue bullet bill sometime today? Do I have to be like over here for that to happen? Give me water, my guy. Please? Oh. There's a blue bullet bill. There we go. You jump on it, it gives you water. Then we're done. There's our final shine sprite.
It's just, Mario, look.
Junior, I've got something difficult to tell you about Princess Peach.
I know she's not really my mama. Someday, when I'm bigger, I wanna fight that Mario again.
That's my boy. Well put, son. The Royal Koopa line is as strong as ever. But for now, let's just rest a while.
The vacation starts now.
Okay, that is the credits sequence, which means we've done it. We've finished the game, we've beaten the game. We've 100%ed the game. So, final thoughts on the project. Well, confession time. Someone might have noticed that when I saved on the rocket nozzle, that it was on file B instead of A, like we've been on for the whole game. Well, when I originally recorded this, the file corrupted for some reason, so I had to re-record it, and I didn't get around to doing that for a couple months. So my memory of like what was going on and like what was going through my head at the time, completely gone. So I had to play through the game. So first of all, I wanted to replay through the game because you can do the final fight again on your completed file. It's whatever. But I didn't want the shine sprite to be silver because that's what happens when you try to recollect the shine. It becomes silver or like see-through, essentially, like invisible. And I didn't want to do that, so I instead I went into a second file. I essentially did a semi-casual speedrun of 120 shines to get to where we were in about 6 hours. Not too bad. And this is what you get for 120 shines. You get a picture. It says have a relaxing vacation. That's actually it. You've collected all of the shine sprites you want to save. Yes. And then it ticks over to 120. So that's why this has been a little bit weird in terms of like timing, my memory, things like that. If we go back to the game, I have a backup. This time I'm smart. I just copied it because you can copy files. Copy. But you can go back into your file and it'll have like that cool sunshine logo on it and it'll say 120 and all that. I still have the original file. I did not delete it, so it's still there. And we're gonna go into that one instead. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna go to the Z menu. And we're gonna click on the totals. Because what happened to my hundreds? All of my beautiful hundreds! Where did they go? No. Wait. 101, 102, 101, 101. Hold the phone here. Hold the phone. I think that's across saves. No. Oh, I'm gonna go to the other file. If it's exact same numbers, then no. You can't do this to me, game. You can't. You just can't. Okay, let's check this out. Totals. Oh, it's different. What? Really? Oh. Huh. Wait a second. 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 Guys, I figured it out. I was using the wrong Switch profile the whole time. I was on my personal one instead of my YouTube one. So if I go into here, this will be the file that we actually used on the the hidden shrines, like the ones that aren't mission based, because they're over the last 2 columns, which are the hidden shrines. Two hidden shrines per course. So yeah, pretty cool. All that being said, there is actually a somewhat reward for beating Bowser. Sunshades alone just won't cut it for you. Nope. You also need one of my custom tropical shirts. Here you go. My oh my, I haven't seen anyone look that good in my gear in ages. Come see me again when you want to return them, okay? So, yeah, you get this styling shirt. This duo of like shirt sunglasses made an appearance in Super Mario Odyssey, which is super cool. Other than just like giving Mario some drip, it doesn't really do anything. And of course, you can find the sunshine guy or the sunglasses guy in pretty much every level. And he's just chilling. And then he'll give you the shirt and stuff too. And I believe that the condition is that you just need to beat Bowser. So I think if you got the minimum number of sunshines and you beat Bowser and you went and talked to him, he would give you the shirt. I don't think it's a 120 shine thing, though I could be wrong, because everywhere that I looked disagreed. There was no like consistent information that said the exact requirements for this thing. Either way, I know that you get it now, so that's pretty cool. Back to thoughts on the project though. So the game as a whole, I have a lot of bias because, one, this was my first 3D Mario game, and 2, I chose to speedrun this game back in like 2014, and I did for like a few months, and then I stopped. So I was never like particularly good at it. My like lowest any percent time was like a 149 or something like that. And it wasn't, I barely even broke into like the top 500 at the time. And now I'm like, God knows how low on the leaderboard. Anyway, point is that I have bias, and so I really like this game. Like, more than I should like this game. That being said though, I am not oblivious to its flaws. As we just saw in that Bowser fight, I died like 4 times, and like 3 of them were kinda jank. Like getting hit by the goop is whatever, but like I fell through the platform on like the very first one, or maybe it fell apart in such a way that I just jumped straight into a hole, but it was kind of weird. There's like a lot of lag that goes on, though that's kind of a Switch thing. The Yoshi Island, that's a game. This over here, right? This island over here with the pipe covered in like the jelly goop that you need Yoshi for, and like that type of level, because there's like those like test levels essentially where you have like the pachinko machine over here, and you have like the red bird box thing over by Pinna Park and whatever. Those like levels are not that great. It's kind of very clear, and I believe confirmed, that this game was rushed to hell and back. And therefore it has a lot of weird quirks to it. There's a lot of weird janky physics stuff that normally isn't present in a Nintendo game. And it's like a double-edged sword, right? Because it makes speedrunning the game, and even sometimes playing the game casually, way cooler than it would have been if it was perfectly polished. But then, if it was perfectly polished, there would be no reason for me to be like, oh, I'd recommend doing the sewer clip to, you know, this right here where you grab a coconut and you walk against it in the wall right here against this pole, and you can clip out of bounds. And if you do that with Yoshi, you don't even need the coconut, but if you do it with Yoshi, you can clip underground, and then you can get to the island way easier. So there's a lot of like weird workarounds and stuff that make the experience better, but that's only because the experience was bad to begin with. And so I'm not gonna say it's the best Mario game, because it's not, but it is my favorite. Oh, you want a pineapple? I don't know why I thought you wanted a banana. And so there's a lot of that. But I do think that Flood as a mechanic is still better than Cappy. It's just that it could have been used a little bit more fine-tuning. And I think it would have been, like, not so widely, like, segregating on, like, people's opinion on it. And besides that, the actual project itself was fun. I always enjoy playing the game. There are definitely parts of it that drag. Like, doing the blue coins is not particularly fun. But if you do it while you're playing the game, like just casually, and then you go around and clean up what you missed, it makes it way more digestible. Did I really not get in there? There we go. So, after you clip out of bounds, you just gotta like jump a bunch of times. Because if you stay in the ground for too long, that happens. It's like a little bit harder than you'd think, but I'm also just bad at the game, so don't mind me. Either way, that's like all the whole point of that was that there's problems with the game. I recognize them, and objectively speaking, definitely, like, even Galaxy is a better the game than this, you know? Yeah, I'd say this is probably objectively the worst 3D Mario that we have currently. That being said, though, definitely my favorite. We'll talk more about the other Mario games as we get to them, but I do think that this game has a lot to offer, especially speedrunning side, because I think at least there was a time when it was the second most popular speedrun 3D Mario speedrun game, and it was like top 5 speedrun games on like speedrun.com and stuff like that. Like had the most active players. I'm not sure how that scene looks nowadays. I haven't really looked or kept up with it, but it's definitely a testament to like how much depth and fun there is to have on a different level than just casual. And I definitely think that the movement can keep someone coming back to it. Because I'm not even doing anything too crazy, but like you do like glitchy wall kicks and you do other random tech, and it's just a lot of fun. Besides all that though, if the whole like recording thing didn't happen, I'd say that the fact that we finished this in 17 episodes is pretty good actually. Definitely could have taken a lot longer, though we've been doing 1-hour episodes for the most part. So maybe they'd make that number more like 30, maybe 30 episodes. And then also like I talked to a lot of people that had nothing to do with anything, so that wasted a lot of time. But point is, it's a pretty short game. Like I said, I speedran to get to the point where I was with the 119 shines. And it took about 6 hours, and that was me being rusty with like going into it kind of semi-blind. I did use speedrunning tactics, but I think that if you were doing it normally and you had prior experience of the game and you knew what all the objectives were, what you were doing, and had like a decent route, then you could probably do it in like under 10 hours easily. It's nowhere near Super Mario 64 fast, but it is what it is. Overall though, would recommend if you for some reason skip to the end of this without watching and or playing along, then go back and play the game. It's worth playing. Hopefully I taught someone a thing or two that made the game more fun, easier. Even just like something as simple as spin jumping can improve your experience a lot with this game. Yeah, that's all I really have though. So, on that note, Super Mario Galaxy is next on the bucket list of 3D Marios. And that'll be a time, because for those of you that don't know, there is a almost New Game Plus with that game where you play as Luigi. And I'm debating whether or not I want to play as Mario or Luigi for our playthrough of that game. But the thing is, I'm probably going to end up wanting to play as Luigi. So it'll probably be quote-unquote Super Luigi Galaxy, but I'm still going to call it a Super Mario Galaxy run, and you'll find out why. So stay tuned for that. It should be fun, but before we do that, I'm going to be doing Pokemon stuff, so if you're into that, then check it out, but if you're not into that, then you're going to have to wait, especially, probably a good while. I don't know, we'll see. Recording is going to be weird because of scheduling stuff and whatever, but that's it. That's all I got, so if you like the video, if you sat through my rant and you're here, then you must really like the video. Yeah, you should probably subscribe. Otherwise, if you dislike the video, you can hit dislike, go ahead. And beyond that, I'll see everyone in the next LP.